Alrighty. Hello, greetings, friends and fam. It is I, Lord WOLFSHIELD, and we are back for another afternoon of fantastic tunes from folks in our circles. White pilling afternoon of good tunes and good friends. And with us on the panel, we have, well, first of all, I'd like to, I guess, introduce my co host for the evening, Sarah Dye. Very close, dear friend of mine, Sarah Dye. I'm glad you could join to help commentate on these songs tonight.
Hey, thanks. It's great to be here.
Yeah. And then we have a couple other artists. There's Tom and Kate from Peace Through Superior Firepower.
Hello. Kate's just gone to get the door, but I can say hello for both of us.
Gotcha. And then we have Hallandier, the comfy master himself.
I do not know how I ended up here. Here I am.
You just accidentally stepped through some sort of wormhole and ended up here.
Yes.
All right, and then we have our favorite froggy friend, Miss Bleunwenn.
Bonsoir.
Then we have Swallowed by the Thicket, who goes by Burkana. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much for joining again. And then another old friend of mine, Thyme and Place. I haven't chatted with you in a coon's age. How are you?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? Congratulations on the new film. It's great to talk to you and everybody else here. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for joining.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
All righty.
Yeah, it's great to see all of you.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think I got about 14 songs lined up tonight. So, it'll be a bit of a marathon, but there was so many, all these songs are new releases from when I did my last show in March. So there's been a lot of great new songs, and, sometimes some of these songs go fly under the radar, and so I do what I can to help promote all these fantastic artists. And let's see here. I will start the next one now, which is a Bleunwenn song. And we got two of those tonight, actually, but here's the first one.
Last night I thought, oh what a beautiful sun goddess. Today I take another plunge in the shadow. An opportunity to grow present itself. For now, I'm just riding the wave. I'm in a cyclopean eerie tornado. I'll be still wicked a minute. Before I float, I need to die. I'm gonna die in a minute. Patience is key to jealousy. What's mine will never pass me by. What's mine will always be set free. Back to the sun and love. Bask in the dim light. Showing you the way to be a starting part of the tribe. Back to torments of my dream life. My whole chakra is in a swamp. This too shall pass, you know the plan. Do the Virgo thing, zoom in and out, log it in your journal. Don't flee yourself, process it all. A good cry hasn't killed anyone yet. Just the body ringing things out. No need to fear shining too bright to ever find a love oh so white. You might inflame a few passions, then get the full curiosity of the one that will not pass you by, the one that'll always be set free. Back to the sun now, bask in the dim, showing you the way to be a sterling part of the child. Back to the sun now, bask in the dim, granting you the heroine's journey, too delicious to describe. This time I was able to find peace on my own. The eerie tornado was almost welcome. Lifted by a higher force, I found peace on my own. And reaffirmed the meaning of it.
Wow. That was incredible, Bleunwenn. Just the layering of all those vocals that you were putting there was just keynote.
Merci beaucoup.
What did you guys think about it on the panel?
Yeah, I enjoyed the layering as well. It's quite richly layered.
Mm.
I also thought it was awesome. And I also liked all the layering. I think, yeah, that was very cool. Yeah, kudos, friend. That was a joy, joy and a treat.
Now, Bleunwenn, do you want to just say anything about the song? You know what the meaning of a heroine's journey is for you.
I don't know what I can say about it. Well, thanks for the kind words. I turned the sound off because it's such a personal song that it feels weird that you can actually listen to it.
Oh, really?
It felt to me I just wanted it out for me personally, and not. I don't mind if it's not listened to, you know. It's just. Yeah, I think it was a bit of an experimental one. I was going through a crisis, and I pretty much made the whole song in 3 days, and it took me 2 years to finish the mix. But yeah, it was an interesting experience in that sense to make a song from scratch like that, and spent like the entire days in a sort of mania like this, and Yeah, the meaning, I don't know. It's just
So it was a little difficult for you to actually put it out into the world because it was so personal.
yeah. Well, I waited 2 years, so
Wow.
I
Well,
usually like
I'm
to
glad you
release quite
did.
fast. Well, thanks. I appreciate.
Like, how many? There's so many layers of vocals in there. How many like vocal tracks did you like layer in there anyway?
I didn't count.
Yeah, has to be at
Um,
least like 6 or 7 or something like that, right?
Oh, more than that, yes.
Oh wow! And
And
they're all
because
just
I'm not very good at the software, so I just have one track line for one small piece of vocals. Like it's a huge mess. I think you
I
can actually hear it a little that it's a mess, but maybe in a charming way. Hopefully, I don't know.
I don't think it's a mess. I think it's very beautifully harmonious.
Oh well, thanks.
All right, so
Well, in order to have a good texture, you need to make a mess. And melodically, it is very nice as well. Someone had to mention that.
yeah. Well, I'd like to shout out a few people in the chat right now. Saw Traditional Apothecary, good friend of mine. Let's see here. Hard Look, shout out. We'll be playing one of his songs in a little bit too. Jack White, the legendary ginger boy himself. Varta Bach. He says many whack legends here. Yeah, I believe I remember you from the good old whack days. Seems so long ago now. Those were those were the good times, and I'm doing what I can to kind of keep that whack spirit going. Who else did I see? Modernity Leave, obviously the legendary uh, DJ himself. Anyone else I saw? Yeah, Chief Moody. Thank you for joining. Formalin. Not exactly sure how to pronounce that. Yeah, good to see you guys. All right, and we'll move on to the next song. And this is from Peace Through Superior Firepower. And we got both of them with us, and we'll talk to them a little bit after that, after we play it.
Release your mind.
Wow. Fantastic. Right out of the 80s. Yeah, so we have Tom and Kate, who are a couple from England, and they've both joined us to talk a little bit about their new song there.
Hello.
Hello.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Kudos, friends. Well done.
Thank you. It's
Yeah,
it's our
lovely.
annual song.
Right. Yeah, so how long have you guys been okay, so the first song I discovered by you was when you had a different name, Cat something, right?
Yeah, we used to be Cat Noises,
Cat Noises, that's right.
and now we changed.
And how many songs do you have now? 3? Maybe 4?
Least.
It's like 6 maybe. It's enough to have an EP, but we've just released them all as like standalone singles for some reason. Well, because they take so long to make. So yeah, we just keep trucking along, and it's just
You're not the only one, so just keep going.
Yeah, time.
It's all good.
You're another one who's like
I like to call it
one song a year.
Yeah,
type of
I
fella.
like to call it perfection. Some of us, did do it perfect.
Hey, I
But
mean,
it
it's
sounds great.
better than no songs. A
And
year,
I gotta
you know?
say, I feel like releasing singles is also a good strategy. Whatever, do whatever you want. Like music to me is such an expression, especially like this project, especially if you're making it like we're making it for ourselves and our people. Like, let's be honest, you know what I mean? We're not. So I thought that was awesome, and just keep going. I don't know. I'm not here. I'm just excited to be here. I honestly came on here to tell WOLFSHIELD like how proud of him I am about his new movie and everything. And like I'm glad he wants to play everybody else's music, but you should be very proud about this. Like the people that you've established, like that you have just on this specific panel, WOLFSHIELD, right? Think of the power and everything going on here. I think it's a very important time in history. And I think what we're doing and what everybody is doing on this specific panel is we're making music not only for ourselves, but for our people, right? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
and go ahead. Like, go ahead. I'm just very happy to be here, and what a way to start the show with the music tracks that have already been played. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
just
I mean, like,
don't let WOLFSHIELD get you down that you only have an EP, because
no, I would never.
This time next year, I want you asking him how many EPs he's put out, right? So
Yes. Also, Jack White in the chat is like also guilty. He's become a 1 track a year type of fellow.
Oh,
as well.
and yeah, I think it's important, like, because when you force something, it's not going to be, and then
Right.
once you realize it's going to be on something that's going to be on Spotify for the next 10 years, like poor Hyrith, right? Like, man, do you think like, she's the song she's got out, like she's like, man, I wish people would listen to track 4 on this EP rather than the same,
Right.
so
Yeah, I mean, like, I think people don't really have the mentality really for listening to whole albums anymore. So
I think
think,
they do, but I think it has to be. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It's like albums used to be such a, like, the thing is that to me an album is a cohesive collection of music, right? Rather than slapping together 3 singles and something that you're like, crap, I can release this. You're like, what do you think, guys? But
well, there's been a resurgence in physical media with 2 particular types of with the vinyls and the cassettes, and those are both very not very conducive for just listening to one song, right? So maybe I am incorrect that there's more of a resurgence for people who are willing to take a whole album in.
Yeah, I think even physical media, that's so important these days. I think having especially a piece of art that you can hold in your hands, it's something tangible. You know what I mean? I remember some of my I just love music. I'm a guitar player too growing up, and some of my favorite memories growing up were looking at an album from my parents and like reading the lyrics and not even knowing what the song was, but just like, you know, looking at that at like linear notes and everything. And yeah, it's a lost art in a lot of ways. And I think physical media is never gonna be, you know, it's gonna come and go, but I think
there's something so transient about just you know the digital world, and where it's like it's so you can just kind of take it in and kind of, you know, not really imbibe exactly it, you know. Back in the, when you would buy physical media, it's like you almost kind of had to, even if the album didn't turn out to be as great as you would have thought,
I actually
you kind of like force yourself to enjoy the songs because you invested into it.
Your movie and the Fedora favorites, I believe, whichever one is on eBay from your store, is in my cart right now. So I'm actually going to be ordering and supporting physical media today.
Yeah, good deal. Yeah, so
maybe I'll write my name there.
With the Fedora favorites, you know, I try not. I don't want to profit because it's not my music. I don't want to profit off it, but I do feel very strongly that we should have like a collection, a physical collection of all these artists for people to have. So, you know, I sell them on eBay for $1, you know, but you know, technically I'm actually taking a loss because the eBay
shipping
charges like $1.25 or something like that.
I think it's even more important just to get it in somebody's hand. It doesn't even matter what you charge. Like, yeah, I don't even know. Anyway, thanks for I'm very. It's been great to catch up with you. I'm very excited to be here. So, and especially to everybody on this panel. I'm seeing a bunch of friends. I don't know if Sarah's returned yet, but I did want to say Sarah. Sarah's like one of my favorite people on earth.
Sarah is a legend.
Yeah,
You know.
So if you hear me, Sarah, hi, it's time. Hi, good to hope all is well.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's play the next
So wait,
song.
before we move on, we're gonna establish that there's not gonna be any pressure from WOLFSHIELD Studios going forward. We can Peace through superior firepower can make the music as they want, and I do want to say an honest kudos. That was
maybe a little pressure.
I'm actually downloading it as we speak, so
I want to put a little pressure on artists to make.
Don't do the pressure.
The funny thing is, there was actually a bit of pressure to make that one because we decided to enter
Tom. Don't let him
compilation.
Do it to you. Don't let him do it, Tom.
We had 1 month of a deadline, so the entire thing was made start to finish in a month.
Well, honest kudos, brother. That was very impressive. So keep going, guys.
We will.
I think a lot of things too is that like there's not like even though it's just like you guys or whatever, like it's just there's not a lot of like I don't know like just, and I'm being very broad here, but I guess just like rock music a lot of it and because it's so cool because you have people like Hallandier, like that's what I go to the gym and listen to Hallandier sometimes. Like that's on my playlist. That's like when I need to do something retarded. It makes me run through a wall. So yeah, I don't know. It's just very cool to have other rock acts, I guess. I'm gonna stop talking.
I'm glad you're talking. You know, sometimes artists are not the most talkative people in the world.
I climbed a mountain today, so I'm like I'm ready to roll, guys.
Solace Creations is in the chat. Hello, Mandy. Thank you so much for joining. So glad to have you here.
Oh, good. I was just talking about. Good. I was just saying. Oh, yeah. Anyway, hi, Solace Creations. Great to see you. Hope you're all is well, friend.
And one thing I wanted to add was that you know, it's kind of we're sort of in a lull, I feel, with the sort of cultural pro-white, whatever you want to call it, type of you know, art creation. I think we've been in a lull, you know, for a couple of years now. And I'm doing my best. You know, I'm trying to hold the fort down and do the best I can to keep the arts. But I do believe that there's going to be a you know, a resurgence, you know, soon with the, you know, so you know, just keep your eye out for, you know, developments in the future. Yeah. All right. So we'll play the next song now, which is from Thyme and Place.
Oh boy.
Yes, very, very excellent song from Thyme.
Oh my
Well,
gosh, that was awesome.
Well, friends, thank you for the compliments, but apparently it wasn't enough to be number one on Lord WOLFSHIELD's, Fedora favorites.
Okay, hold on.
I guess I'll try harder next year.
Listen, I don't do
Oh my
okay, back in the day I used to do rank each of these songs from my least favorite to my most favorite, which I think that was kind of a bit of an asshole thing.
I do want to point out to anyone on the panel or the chat that is not aware of this, I was number one once. It was like 2 years ago, I think, and then I was dethroned, and now I'm sitting around number 8 now.
And Jack White was every year always number 6. I refused to put. I put him in number 6 every year because he would cope and sneed and just like.
Yeah, that's exactly it. No, but I really do appreciate it. That was definitely. Yeah, I've been making like different 80, like I'm going 80s, baby. I'm singing now. I'm doing it, but
I love the 80s vibe. I love the 80s vibe.
Yeah,
I love it too. Yeah, it's cool because it's like it's got the 80s vibe, but it's also like it's now. It's kind of like it merged. You're merging some of the things we loved about the 80s, but like making it fit for today. It just had such a good sound. So oh man, just like taking my mind away. And I wanted to say too that I'm really sorry I had to step away, you guys. As you probably all know, I have 4 kids, so I had like a major incident occur, and we're all better now. So I'm sorry I missed the last.
No, Sarah, I was just saying, number one,
phrases, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for the kind words. I really think I'm gonna make more. I have a few songs kind of that I'm gonna do more like that. But Sarah, It's always you're again. All I said was you were one of my favorite people, and I hope all is well, my dear friends.
Oh my gosh, that's
great.
such a huge compliment. I want you to know that, man, my kids and I all blast Oasis like all the time. That was one of my favorite songs that you've done. And I just asked one of our mutual friends the other day, I was like, have you heard from Thyme, and like, is he doing music still? And she was like, yeah, like, where have you been? So it's really good to run into
But he's
again.
not very good. He's not very good at promoting his new songs.
I'm
like,
so bad at it.
He'll just literally like he'll.
I'm not a big fan of like a lot of the social media, and they happen to be run by like Jewish people. So I'm not like a big fan of them. And so I really a lot of the times, but you guys are actually going to be shocked at this, and I'm actually kind of happy. Like, but actually, this on Tuesday, I'm actually launching like a YouTube channel. I'm starting to do video essays, stuff like that. So my first,
somebody's notifications is going crazy. Who is that?
I don't think that's me.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I launched a YouTube. Well, I haven't posted anything, but I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm making video essays, and the cool thing is that I'm able to use the music that I'm making. And let's be honest here, friends. Like one of the main reasons I'm doing this is like, you know, like times are changing a little bit, but I'm sick of sending my mom Odyssey links to watch my videos. So like my mom, you know, Odyssey is a hard place for boomers. So I'm going to make it a little bit easier and start making a few videos for YouTube. And I think it'll be fun. It's something new. My first video will be out this week. It's called The Great.
Oh, sorry. You like froze up. We didn't hear what it was called.
That's the worst cliffhanger I ever heard.
So let's see. Did it?
Oh,
is it back?
It's back now. Yes.
Oh wow!
You were like, it's called.
Oh, I mean, that was pretty good. Did it break again? No, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Be good now. Yeah. What was it? What it's called?
It's called The Greatest Science Fiction Film You've Never Seen. So
wait, is this a song? What is this?
No, it's a video essay. So it'll be a video that I'm posting on YouTube.
Oh, is it Life Force?
No, it is not actually Life Force, but by the way, but yeah, it's a good change of pace. Again, it's something that I can kind of share out, and being able to use my music for it and everything. It's a big thing. I'm gonna unplug this mic, and Josh, I'm handing it to you. Take it over, big guy, because I gotta unplug this. So thanks for the kind words, though, friends. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm really happy you guys kind of like the new music that I'm making, because I'm gonna make more of that style. So
yes, more.
I'm so happy. I'm like on a panel of a bunch of friends right now. So this is great. So thanks for being here, and thanks for having me.
Panel of some of the coolest people you'll ever meet.
I love it, and I'm here for it.
All right. Cool beans. All right. Let's go to the next song then. What oh, this isn't right. I think I screwed something up. Oh geez. Hold on a second. Sorry, people. 1 second.
WOLFSHIELD, you got me. I finally sang on a song, and you gave me number 8 on your damn fucking list, man. I'm like, you scumbag, you son of a.
Oh no!
Just because you make a good movie. Oh, look at you now, putting me number 8 on the list.
You know what? I just want to say that in the years past, when he did the countdown and, you know, number 1, number 2, etc., I did not agree with his choices. So
well, okay, and I tried to make that.
Except for when I was number 1, then I absolutely agreed with it. But every other year, it was a total travesty.
Well, that was the thing, is that I really wanted to encourage people to really sort of think about and talk about, have conversation about what are their favorite songs, you know. That was kind of like the whole point of what I was doing there. I tried to make it very clear that this is my own personal view, but I wanted to hear what other people's like top favorite songs were, and, you know, get that conversation started. But I think one too many artists started taking it too personally, so I decided to put that away.
Well, you know,
All
that's one of the beautiful things about music, though, is everybody really does have different tastes. I mean, sometimes there's crossover, but it's a very personal thing.
Exactly. Yes. And what I like about making the and what I really try to do is try to get basically every type of sound and song style and genre that I can find, because there's going to be people who like the softer stuff or like the retro stuff or the harder stuff or the folky stuff, and I try to have the whole spectrum of stuff, even a little bit of hip
Yeah.
hoppy stuff.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I know you want to move on, but I want to say really quick, when I first met you IRL at WACFest #1, I'll never forget one of the first conversations I had with you and Lady WOLFSHIELD, and we were talking about. I was basically saying how I love all genres of music, and sometimes when you say that to people, they're like, really? Like they don't. I don't know if that's like unusual or something, but it's true. I can appreciate pretty much every genre of music. So. I like that you do the mix on Fedora favorites. You get a little bit of everything.
Yes, and that's very important for me. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Yes, I remember meeting you for the first time at that Whack Fest. We had a very long conversation. I was very excited to get to meet the legendary Sarah Dye. So and
Oh gosh, stop.
it's true. It's true. And I think we've grown to be pretty close friends since then, and I'm very happy. And it was through this, the arts and stuff like that. So, all right, let's go to our next song, which is by Atlantean Blood, who we have. He hasn't said anything yet.
Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you just fine. And so this is a new song from him. Wonderful. Yeah, this I think, and I didn't do this on purpose, but the past three songs have felt very like 80s inspired, but in their own sort of particular way. I
Right?
don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm with everybody. That was awesome. Kudos. Can you did you post all the links for this in Telegram? Because I'm illegally downloading everybody's music right now.
Okay, so I have like a playlist of all the songs that I'll be releasing afterwards. And everybody's links are in the description box as well.
Sick. Thank you.
And I keep forget I I am supposed to be posting the people's links in the live chat, but I keep fucking it up. I don't know. My brain is retarded at times.
Atlantean Blood, though, that was amazing.
Yes, Atlantean Blood. Why don't you talk a little bit about this song, like Hiragima? What exactly is that? What is the meaning of that, and what's the inspiration for this song?
Yeah, thank you first of all. Hirogamia is the wedding of the gods.
A wedding of the gods. Interesting.
Yes. And the song is kinda inspired by the books of Carl Jung.
Carl Jung, okay.
Especially the concept of the, how is it called? The anima and the animus.
Okay. I'm not terribly familiar with that, but I feel like Donald Kent, you might know a little bit about that. Welcome. We had Donald Kent join us as well now. Welcome,
Donald
buddy.
Kent, hello.
Hey. I'm sorry for being late. It's just better late than never, I guess, huh?
It is Donald Kent. Hey. Good to see you, man.
Great to be around such amazing people. Wow. And thank you so much.
I love Donkey Kong. It is a good game.
Anyway, thanks for having me on. I of course I know about Carl Jung, that particular field, the animus. That's not my specialty, that area right there. But so I'm sorry to disappoint, but I'm really interested in this concept of the marriage of the gods. Can you go a little bit deeper in that? What exactly does that mean to us?
Oh, I think that's a bit hard to explain.
You just want to kind of leave it mysterious and left up to interpretation?
It's like you're either invited or you're not. You know, are you invited to the wedding or you're not invited? So, I'm a wedding crasher. What an amazing song, though. I can't wait to listen to that again to the loudest speakers I can find.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so be sure to follow my social medias, because I will be releasing the playlist, a YouTube playlist with all these songs. So make sure. Oh, and also, in the description, there's links and everything. So, yeah, make sure you keep an eye out for that, and
If I can say in short, the anima is the feminine part of a man, and the animus is the masculine part of a woman. Well, it goes beyond this, but
that I can
very interesting concept.
That I can speak to because of my background in Taoism, which is, of course, the Chinese indigenous philosophy. But principles of the universe are the same in any language, So the marriage of those things is really more about alchemy. It's more about the balance of opposites within oneself to reach a higher spiritual plane. So maybe that's what the marriage of the gods means in some sense. And that opens up a huge philosophical conversation, about Hermeticism and these kinds of things. But I find it very beautiful and interesting how these cosmic principles take shape in mythology, in sort of analogies like the marriage of a man and woman. It's beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah, that's probably how I would have described it if I could speak better English.
Well, my English is pretty good, so I think I'll be okay.
All right,
I do
awesome.
speak one, unfortunately. but-
So I think we'll play our next song, which is the first of two Swallowed by the Thicket songs. And yeah, who is here among us? We'll talk a little bit after we play this.
A rose once
Whoa.
What an
That was
incredible voice.
insane. Oh my gosh. That was insane and beautiful. I love that.
Berkana, do you want to say anything about that song?
Well, first,
Oh, you kind of, you're kind of breaking up. I don't know. Oh boy, I can't make out anything you're saying. Oh boy.
I think it's breaking up, and we're not hearing what she's saying. But I want to be one of the first to say, that was amazing.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Sarah, let's go. Our friends are so talented. Like, this has been. Is WOLFSHIELD always this good at this, Sarah, or is he just having a good day?
I don't know what's happening. I'm like, this is like the best. This is like the best grouping of songs. I'm just like sitting here, like, wow. I just transcended my everyday life, and I'm like on a higher plane right now, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, this is every single song played has been amazing, and I think I'd love to hear what Swallowed has to say about this. But that was an amazing track. I think WOLFSHIELD, we are having a little bit of technical difficulties right now, but I think she's figuring it out, and we'll get that fixed.
Yeah, hopefully. I'd really love to hear from her.
Same.
We are going to be playing another song of hers towards the end, so I don't know if you want to try to troubleshoot some of your.
Maybe play it now, and while she troubleshoots.
No, I'd like to get her to kind of figure it out before I play it. You know,
Time. It is a perfect time and place to tell us about the mountain climbing.
Oh my God! So what I did today. Well, I guess yeah. All right, I'll go for it. And
hold on a second, Thyme.
Are we back?
Are you trying to talk, Berkana?
I'm going to turn this off.
It's still really messed up. So earlier you were on your phone, and it was still kind of a little hard to tell what you were saying, but it was better than it was now. I don't know if you switched over to your computer. I don't know. Man, I don't know if it's the internet or if there's a problem with your mic and something. I don't know. If you're on your computer, maybe go back to your phone. I'm not exactly sure what to tell you.
Yeah, or maybe try leaving and coming back in.
Yeah, why don't you try that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a
So
bummer.
I will tell my good friend here, Hallandir. So I climbed a mountain in the still mostly white state of New Hampshire today. It was one of the tallest mountains, but definitely not the tallest mountain. But it was amazing because once you get past, a few thousand feet, all you see is white people. Every other, they can't make it. So once you get up there, you're close to the clouds. You can see it. It's a big hike, so a lot of people don't want to take it, and some are more superior than others. And so I climbed to the top today. I felt amazing. That's why I'm full of energy today. I did have a few. And when I got to the bottom, I climbed to the top, and when I got back down to the bottom, I bought a white pumpkin in the spirit of the Aryan race. So that's how you save the white race: is you climb a mountain and then you buy a white pumpkin.
Wait, I have a question. Do white pumpkins have the same level of pumpkin spice as orange pumpkins?
Damn it, Sarah. We're gonna have to find out. now we're gonna have to find out. In the search of we'll get some. I don't know. I mean, I'll toss a little bit. I'll toss a little bit of coffee in there, and we'll find out.
I have a question. So I've been to the White Mountains, and I've what is the name of that wild highway that goes through upper New Hampshire? Is it the Kankamangas or something?
Yes.
I've been there, and it was gorgeous. It was pristine.
So
The
here,
White
one of my
Mountains is
favorite.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
I
we
was-
can hear you.
Yay!
Oh, hey! Yay!
Oh,
She came
thank
back to the
goodness.
White Mountains. If you see
Yes.
the White Mountains, friends, she did not come back for the Black Mountains. She came back for the White
White
Mountains.
Mountains.
So, all right, I'm absolutely done. I'm sorry, I'm done posting. Friend, amazing song. Thank you for being with us, and thanks for sharing it with us. So I'm gonna stop talking and mute myself. Take this, Wolf Shield.
Yeah, so the Greek mythology inspired lyrics were quite interesting, and I think you are Greek yourself. I
Yes,
believe
I'm
you told
half
me.
Greek. I'm half Greek. My mother's she's from Turkey, but she's ethnically Greek.
Nice.
Gotcha. So you just you wanted to make something inspired by those particular roots.
I don't know. It just kind of came out that way. I don't really think about it too much, to be honest with you.
You just let the muse.
Yeah, there's just something that comes through me.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Like,
really
I'm not here to
appreciate that.
interview. I'm not here to interview you. I'm just like a fellow musician here hanging out on the street. But like, that was amazing. Can I ask like what some of your influences are? Because that was like it's just very unique. Like
My influence. Well, what stands out to you?
I don't know.
Just
Like
curious.
again, I'm trying to figure out: is your profile picture Bjork or is it Bjork or not?
No,
Is
that's
it just
her.
Oh, that okay.
That's me. Yeah.
Do you listen to Bjork at all?
Bjork? Yeah.
Okay, because I
love
definitely get some vibes from that, especially like the intonations in your voice and stuff, and just kind of how there's no, essentially, it's just almost carried by emotion. Like I don't know, I'm just very interested in that, and it's and artist kudos. Like thank you so much for sharing your song.
And listen, she has a lot of different styles and different things that she tries. She's probably maybe one of the most talented musicians I've ever met.
Gee, thanks.
Really
I'm sitting right here, bro. Like, come on, man.
Well, I have to kind of talk to her a little about her music history, and there's some very impressive history there, which
See,
may or may
like,
not want to talk
for,
about that.
for me, like, I don't know if this is so I'm not a musician. I'm just a music enjoyer, right? Like I thoroughly really do enjoy music. My whole life, ever since I was a little kid, I was making mixtapes like back in the 90s, putting on my own little music listening shows with my friends for my mixtapes.
Cool.
So I don't play music, but I really enjoy it. And one thing that I thought we were never supposed to do with musicians was like tell them, hey, you sound like that one person. Because I mean everybody has influence, but I heard like some similarities with the Bjork stuff in there. And I like Bjork too. I haven't listened to that in like over 10 years, but I also thought what you put out was just extremely unique and very kind of had a transcendence type of vibe to it. I'm really excited to check out more of your music, especially now that I'm hearing from WOLFSHIELD that you do a whole bunch of different styles of music. It's really cool. I had a question actually, if I could.
One of her songs was in my movie. So if you've seen my movie,
Oh, and now I'm just mad. Okay, now I'm just mad. So, So, nice
I love
to meet
you, Thyme. I love you. It's okay.
Nice to
I love
meet
you. It's okay.
Oh, you're the person who got WOLFSHIELD's your song in WOLFSHIELD's movie. Yeah, I'm glad he called me about it. Yeah, Donald. Yeah,
listen.
Donald, I'm glad you're laughing, Donald.
I could only pick the songs in which they would fit,
Oh, yeah,
and like I wanted to put some more songs. Like I tried really hard to put a Bleunwenn song in the movie. I just could not find a way to make it fit. But in the scene where the main Eva character is driving up to the house for the first
can I just
time.
say that number one, I'm absolutely having a blast, and thank you so much, friend, for the kind words. Your music is truly amazing, and I guess he's playing a second song of yours, so I'm excited to hear that one. But I do want to say, WOLFSHIELD, I had friends over and watched your movie, bro. Like we made popcorn, bro. And what I did was
did you eat it out of a Dune 2 Gooner bucket?
No, we don't. No, never goon, bro. No, this is no. Gooner Nation is dead. I killed them with the machine gun, bro. No, never goon. So, what we did was I had a bunch of friends over and I prefaced it and I said, like, listen, dude, you know me, like I love B horror movies. And the truth is that like when you have what we have, right, which is nothing. We have no backing. We have nothing from anyone. Nobody
yes, quite
wants.
literally, I'm just doing everything basically by myself.
Exactly. I made you. You got a little bit of the punk rock for me, I guess. You know what I mean? I love to see it. You know, tip of the fedora to you there. And
Thank you.
like the truth is that we sat around and we watched it because we are children of the VHS tapes, bro. Like I remember going to like to video stores, and that was like with a group of friends on a Friday night and picking out the worst cover. That's the film I want to watch. And the vibes that you hit with it were very well. I think I wish Al was here because I absolutely love Al.
I love Al. Everybody loves Al.
Everybody loves Al.
Al is the fucking king.
He did so well in this movie. I'm so proud of you guys. Like that's literally why I joined this. I was like, listen, I need to go home so I can tell this guy how good he did on his movie. And that's why I'm here right now.
Now, listen, I've done 2 movies with him now, and I would literally never ever want to do another movie without him.
So
if I couldn't get Al to be in my movie, I think I might like not want it to. Might be the end for me.
Everybody on this panel is basically my new favorite music. I will, and just so everybody knows, I will never contribute a song to Josh's future movies, and we can carry on with the next song. Thank you, WOLFSHIELD.
Don't say that.
But
I am having so much fun, guys. I hope you guys are too, as much as me. And really, guys, like it's so weird. I feel like I've been shit posting for so long that like I don't come off serious, but like everybody on this panel, what you're doing is amazing and it's very important. And so that just thanks for being here, spending these few moments with me. What we're doing is literally better than everybody. Our enemies are cowards, and please just never stop smiling. That's all I really want to say.
The thing is, like, everybody here is just like doing this all by themselves without any backing, and just the amount of talent and everything. It's just crazy how much you're punching above your weight, with these songs.
It's so true.
And you need, man, we need these songs to start getting some real like traction and success.
The time is coming.
I agree.
Bro. We just need to keep going.
Yeah, the time is ripe.
Yes, the time is ripe. I think.
I just want to also say, WOLFSHIELD, real quick before you go on to the next song, that, like you said, all these people here, like you with the filmmaking and the music and all of these musicians that, like you said, they're still doing it, even though there's no backing, there's no like real substantial support, since we had, of course, the amazing project of White Art Collective, which, of course, sadly perished with the loss of Jeff. But I mean, what's so cool is that everybody's still doing it, and that shows that they're doing it because they're passionate about it. Like, you're all still making this awesome music because you're passionate about what you do, and that is going to be the true longevity to anything, is when people are there because they mean it. But the time is right for financial backing, which obviously we'll get to that in another conversation. But yes,
there's things in the works. But so the thing is that there's a lot of people who have stopped making music, and so this is why, and because there's just like no support structure anymore, and it's very sad. There's quite a few artists who don't make music anymore, and this is why I'm like, it's really important for me to spotlight and highlight the people who are still doing it, because we're in a lull right now, but I think things are going to change. So
absolutely.
That's all right. So we'll go to the next song. This one's a little this is different from the rest, but I think a lot of you will like it. Here we go.
Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Let's go! Let's go.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was rad.
Yeah, that's
So I was
definitely a little more. It's a little harder than my marshmallow sensibilities cares for, but I
think
knew
if-
everybody was gonna like that one.
No crying on stream. No crying on stream. Let's go.
I was like I said in the chat, like I'm really picky about that genre. I can, like I said, I can appreciate all the genre of music, but that kind of music is like something I'm typically pretty picky about, and that song was awesome. Like I actually felt the poetry and it was really nice.
I was thinking if we're going to talk about this song, we should use heavy metal voice. That was an awesome song, you know, something like that. You know, no, I wanted to say that the cover art was beautiful. You know me, I'm an artist, so I was just going, wow, that's really sick. I wish I did that.
Yeah, biblically accurate metal. As,
but the thing is,
Tom
Hardlook's been going for like a minute now, and the fact I do love the Zao influence. I don't know if you guys know your Christian metal, you know, but as a Christian metal aficionado, that hit all the right spots, and honest kudos to our friend Hard Look, because man, he it just keeps getting better. I don't know. Listen, aren't we all getting a little older? For somebody who plays ambient music,
not me.
No, I'm not getting older actually. Thanks though.
Oh, we're doing 29 forever. Let's go. You know, I'm just so. But when you think about it, like I don't even want to give WOLFSHIELD the credit that he might properly deserve today. But like, think of the stream that's been put together. I mean, this has been such an eclectic music mix, and you kind of did the job for me, and I just happen to be here. Where I mean, I personally really only listen to music that my friends or my friends of friends make, and that support our message. I think that when you think about it, guys, like think of how many different genres we're covering these days. This is amazing.
Okay, so 1 second. So Tom and Kate of Peace Through Superior Firepower are going to be popping off now.
It must be getting late. So thanks for being here. I've
been late over there in England.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, thanks for being here. Hey, it was very nice to meet you, and I hope to keep in touch. Your music is awesome, so keep it up. Maybe WOLFSHIELD will play your new EP next year.
If it's an EP, that'll be 6 years' time.
Tom,
1 per year.
Do you have anything new?
Tom, have a great Sunday, friend. I love you guys.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Bye. Thanks for joining.
Have a good night.
Bye.
What are you just gonna pressure everybody that comes on your stream? What are you gonna do here?
Yeah, I will.
Yes,
I want more good music.
Listen, Atlantean Blood.
You know, I'm too lazy to make it, so I need other people to do it for me.
Yeah, that's the thing. Atlantean Blood, don't listen to him. He's just doing it because he doesn't want to make another 9-minute long song like you can.
Right. No, I tried my hand at music, and it was. It wasn't.
Oh my gosh! Stop it! You
get
still
him, Sarah. Get him, Sarah.
You still have a place in it. Like you don't even know. My kids and I will sing. Listen, take the black pills away, dude. That's got soul, man. That's got soul.
Get him, Sarah. Sarah, get him.
Right.
Listen, I remember it was. Listen, I don't know who's on the stream, but I know that I was happy and so proud to play in the presence of Sarah and Word WOLFSHIELD. And this dude played the corniest songs, and I sat in a field and danced around and had the most fun ever. And you know I did. And it was the best time ever. And listen, I think actually this is actually, maybe I'm deflecting because I'm not making much music right now, but everyone needs to keep going. I feel like this is a rallying call. And like everybody's doing so well. I'm about to buy some coffee at the end of this stream because Sarah's my favorite person ever. I'm losing it right now.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We should all have some above time coffee to
I believe we
keep
should.
us going through this marathon.
Paid promotion.
All right. All right, let's play the next one.
What is the next song?
What is the next one? We shall find out. It's definitely a more chill one. It's called Winter's Chill.
Winter's chill is gnawing on your soul. The knowledge of without and burdens unknown. The seasons turn blizzard white and no embers burn on this cold night. But the fire inside will guide you right. A beacon of light from within you will find. So follow your feet wherever they may lead. The path is yours, but the hill is steep, and those unsullied microphone and sing you will shriek at the path you leave behind. So drum your tune and beat your drum for these old things you call. You pushed on the door and reached for the past, no response. What will come to pass? Struggle and violence brings peace and sustenance to the fire inside is slowly known by all men. So sharpen your steel and master your mind and stand against all foes of you and your kind. And those unsullied microphones send you a shriek at the path you leave behind. And the fire inside will guide you right. A beacon of light from within you will find. So follow your feet wherever they may lead. The path is yours, but the hill is steep. And those unsullied microphones sing you a shriek at the path you leave behind.
Excellent.
Nice work.
Yeah, Flower Children of the Apocalypse. What a great name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish he could join us for one of these streams, but unfortunately his time zone and his work schedule makes it basically impossible.
Is he American or from another country?
He's over yonder.
Okay.
Yeah,
a little bit
not
of
my
an
place to say.
little bit of an Irish folk flavor to it there. I was waiting for like a violin solo or something,
Yeah. So
good energy though.
Oh boy.
Yes, there was something.
I loved that. That was awesome.
It was like a less raw Jack White, I think.
Again, I said I thought it would be a black metal band by the name, but I'm still a big fan of it. That was amazing, and now I just want more white national black metal bands.
Well, I don't think there's anything more on the playlist tonight that's metal inspired.
What was the? Can you remind me the name of the band and the song just now that we heard? Because that rocked. I love that.
Yeah, it's called Winter's Chill by
nice.
Flower Children of the Apocalypse. And he always has that. He has a little bit of a kind of a hippie-ish, kind of 70s-ish kind of
I love
vibe
that.
to all his songs.
It's Neo.
It's
Neo hippie.
Neo hippie.
Yeah. Well,
I feel
bring your pumpkin spice and come chill by the fireside.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like 2026 is going to be the year of reclamation. Like I want to take over stuff. I'm sick of giving away stuff. Like I want to take.
That's very much in the mindset that Sarah and
I want to take back stuff. I feel like we've given enough. It's time to take like neo hippie. I don't care if neo hippie doesn't sound good. We're taking it. It's coming. It's coming. It's ours.
It would not be. I will tell you. Actually, my husband and I have been called the hippie 4-letter N-words for years, and it's a label I've come to really. It's a label I've come to own. Man, I'm owning it.
I love it.
Like,
well, it is interesting.
Hippie. I don't want to get him kicked from the stream, so I'm not going to say the word.
I'll say
it's interesting how like that sort of like clean living type of mentality is now like it's right wing coded.
Oh my! Can I just say that most everybody, and I know most everybody on the stream, we were just early to the party, and now everybody's catching up to what we've been doing, and that's why we're going to be the ones to retake neo hippie, neo this. If you want to, Sarah is one of the most wholesome people I might have ever met. So Sarah, you can take whatever label you want. And that's why we should too, because I feel like most people that have actually met me that's how I am. Like I'm taking back like ambient. My friends were taking back ambient music. Ambient music is ours. Like I want Donald Kent to reclaim whatever. Like what I watched him just make art. I watched like everybody on the stream. I'm looking at like guys. This is ours for the taking, and I'm on the panel with creative people that I get to speak with ever, and we are here for it, friends. No one's gonna tell us no anymore. That's all.
There is a weird thing that happens though. Like I will say real quick, because I don't want to derail, but like I remember when I first woke up to white identity. It was straight to the rage, straight to the politics, and I'm still there. Don't get me wrong; it's always going to be there until we win, which probably won't be in my lifetime. But what I'm trying to say is that when I started learning about WAC and all of these amazing musicians who were making music for our people, by our people, and really it's by our people, and therefore it is implicitly for our people, I was blown away. And I said to myself, whoa, what have I been doing for the past 5 years? You know, I mean, like I was involved in activism and stuff, but like I didn't realize that all of these artists existed. And unfortunately, years later, I think we still have a lot of people who don't even realize that you guys are out here making this amazing music. Like we don't have to listen to Hollywood. We don't have to listen to Hollywood music. Like you guys really are the ones out of all the arts. I feel like you musicians are the ones that you've got like this package right here. It's just ready to go.
Yeah. Listen,
all the genres are represented. It's real talent.
Not just musicians. I mean, we when you think of art as the whole, and the best thing is that a lot of people, a lot of people on a lot of the websites we like to go to, Sarah, like seem to really like this dude who happened to be a painter, so I don't know. It seems like a lot of people seem to forget that a lot of people's favorite person was an artist, and
absolutely.
A lot of people always seem to gloss over that fact, but he was one of us, and that's why we've been through the thick and thin, especially the people I'm looking at on this panel. And I think the time is right, basically, for nothing has changed. Politics are poison, and what we're doing is we're building our culture without.
I also think that like when you get like on Twitter or whatever, and you get so caught up in current thing, that it's like and then you like get caught up in the next current thing and then you forget about the previous current thing. And that's what I think a lot of people are sort of trapped in this cycle of just like current thing, and then like nothing happens, right? So I think we need to really start like changing our mentalities where we have to start creating our future. I have this mantra that is, the future belongs to those that created it. And like right now, like all this energy that's being in these kind of quasi-political directions don't really go anywhere. It's just kind of transient. But I think we have to be creating things that are like lasting and Our people have been absolutely obliterated, and
we are so scattered when it comes to even conceiving like just a cohesive idea about what it means to be in a working functional society anymore. I mean, we've been just blasted with stuff for decades, and so I think a lot of times, people want to say it's either one side or the other. It's either the politics side or the art side. I'm personally one who believes in the idea of being holistic, and
Absolutely, yes.
that holistic
Holistic is a
vision.
very, very important. Because people
You
in
can't
these,
have
they,
you
people
can't
get
have
very
one without the
myopic.
other. Yeah, we got to
People get
merge
a little
everything.
too myopic about one thing or another, I think, in these circles. Definitely have to encourage a more holistic, healthier kind of perspective.
Right, and real quick, I mean, my vision of that means that we acknowledge the battle that our people are up against, but we're not going to forget the cultural side. We got to be building both.
Right. I mean, it is integral. If we're not.
Well said.
Yeah.
So word WOLFSHIELD.
Yes.
I have to go. So would you be able to play the Swallowed song that you had on tap for me before I go?
I mean, I have these in a particular order because I just.
Then I won't mess it up, but I will say I will be Swallowed. Thank you so much for sharing your music. I can't wait to listen to it through the loudest speakers that I own, as well as everybody. I've downloaded all the music from all the friends on stream. So thank you so much for having me. I do want to say, Sarah, it's been an absolute pleasure catching up with you. And
thank you, friend.
WOLFSHIELD.
Thanks for
please keep making horror movies. You sly son of a.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to make another horror movie next, or when the next one will be, because I like to try different genres and styles and whatnot. But the next
I will support. What are you the white Tarantino? Is this what you're doing,
there
bro?
was a lot of Tarantino influence on my latest film.
I know, and I absolutely loved it. Can I just say though that every single person on this stream, especially like all the the musicians, but we also have artists such as Donald Kent. Everything you do is amazing. All the music you shared, WOLFSHIELD, tonight has been amazing, and I'm really happy to be a part of this. And I hope we can all build on everything we're building, man. I feel like there's a lot of energy going into this, and well done, WOLFSHIELD. Well done, friend. It's been so.
This is an honor for sure.
Bravo. It's been so fun to catch up with such a silly.
Well, I think this is so.
Are we gonna keep being silly?
A live stream like this, I think, is really necessary because it balances out.
I hate live
balances out like
anything.
the never-ending black pills.
Right. There's no black pills. There's no black pills and none.
Yeah,
we're winning.
Dance the black pills away.
Yeah, dance the black pills away.
I do want to say though, thank you. I'm putting out a new video on Tuesday, and I hope you can be there, WOLFSHIELD. It'd be funny. If you're not, I hope it'll be on YouTube. So again, it'll be the greatest science fiction film you've never seen. My video essay.
All right. I
like that
for sure.
It kind of reminds me of a certain documentary with a title a little similar.
As somebody who's an absolute sci-fi nut, it's fun to talk about stuff. But I really want to thank everybody who's here and everybody in the chat. Keep going. There's people in the chat that are creating more than we are, so don't stop. Everybody have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll talk to you all soon.
All right.
I love you all.
You have a good night.
WOLFSHIELD, you're still an asshole for putting me number 85. And I love you.
All right.
Hey, Thyme, just double it and you'll be good.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually working on it. I'm back to number 1, baby. Let's go, Sarah.
All right. Next up, we have another Bleunwenn song. And this, I think it's all in frog talk, this song. So, yeah. Here we go.
The sound of solitude envelops my senses like a fortitude, so high, so high, so high. château fort intérieur. Est-ce que tu pleures en mon château fort intérieur? The sound of solitude envelops my senses like a fortitude, so high, so high, so high, so high.
Okay, yeah. So that was, I guess, a little bit of mixture of English and frog talk.
Wait, what's frog talk? French?
French.
Oh, yeah. That was beautiful. I loved that. Oh my gosh. So beautiful.
There's a band called My Bloody Valentine from like the 90s, and they had this kind of multi-layered music that had that same kind of dreamy, magical aesthetic to it that just kind of reminds me a little bit of that. It was nice.
Oh, merci, a nice comparison. There's a third language in there. It's one I invented.
Wow.
Really?
Can I take classes in this language?
Hmm?
Can I take classes in this new language?
No, it's not really very defined.
Why do you have
Sometimes
a language? What's the meaning of that? Is that sort of more esoteric, or
sometimes I just have melodies and such, and nonsense lyrics comes to me, and I used to really search hard to make it make sense, and now I don't do that so much. Just sing
That's
whatever
clever.
comes, because maybe there's something in it.
I love that.
You know?
That's very clever. That's one of the hardest things.
I love
to
that
do.
too.
Making music, or rather words, fit to a melody can be really hard. It's one of the more difficult parts of the craft of writing music. And if you just take that out and say, forget it, I'm not going to worry about the meaning. I'll just make sounds because it's beautiful and I want it to be in the music. That's a really interesting approach.
Yeah, like someone said, like Liz Fraser from the Cocteau Twins. I think that's why I thought, okay, maybe I can do that too. You know, that's
Cocteau
okay.
Twins. Cocteau Twins, excellent. Yeah, very good stuff. Nice. I'm curious, when you write music like that, do you have any imagery in your mind? Because to me, I'm an artist, and I hear that music, but I can visualize it as well. And I'm just curious, do you have any kind of visual images in your mind that goes with your music?
Yeah, for that one, I just saw myself on top of a castle with
Mm.
cold air and watching the birds, and just
nice.
sort of recorded that.
So you own a castle?
No, I do not, unfortunately.
Not yet, I guess.
Yeah, I love the whimsical Bleunwenn aesthetics, you know. There's something about, you know, your music and the art that you do with the cover art that you release with it, and your music videos, which you know, there's one that you've been working on for some time now. I'm really, you know, hopefully how's that coming along? Do you think we'll see that sometime this year?
I don't have a deadline, but yeah, it's making great progress. So I still have to film myself now, which is the big part. But I have done a lot. I've really enjoyed working on that, even more so than music, really. Yeah, it's coming. I don't know when.
Sometimes that's a good thing, not knowing.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of pressure to finish something like that. So it's best to just, you know, do whatever you can whenever.
Yeah, let time take its course.
Yeah, I did put a lot of pressure on myself before, and I saw how bad that was. I'm learning from experience.
Yes, it's important to be gentle on yourself for sure.
Yes, but also
Oh, yeah.
I really want more, so don't take too much time. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, take as much time as you need, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, and I love every release that you do.
Yeah, you're awesome, Bleunwenn.
Oh, merci.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I really appreciated that. Everything I've heard from you so far has been amazing, and I will certainly be seeking you out for some moody, beautiful, awesome jams going forward.
Merci beaucoup.
Alrighty, so I think we'll move on to another froggy friend. We have another French artist who, unfortunately, I tried getting a hold of him to have him join. I think he would have liked to have joined, but I don't think he's looked at his messages, unfortunately. But he just released an EP, and it's a little more hip hop inspired. But this is AEODH, another sort of classic name from the Whack days. But he hadn't made anything for a long time. But yeah, now we have some more of him.
Didn't tell you, let me explain. I know this might sound like something crazy. Could be a plan, could be a thing. I identify myself in many ways. When you are a plan, I will be your son. When you are a thing, I will be your will. There's no gender, it's good to be fooled. There's no gender, tell me what you choose. There's no gender, we win and you lose. There's no gender, we do make the rules. An animal or anything else, I identify myself in various ways. Could be a thought, could be a cloud. I swear I take my medicines every day. When you are a thought, I will be your pen. When you are a cloud, I will be your wind. There's no gender, it's good to be fooled. There's no gender, tell me what you choose. There's no gender, we win and you lose. There's no gender, we do make the rules.
All right, a little bit of hip hop
Loved it.
inspired music. And I love that name just kind of kills me. Xenogender multiverse. I don't know why. That's just such a hilarious name to me. I really wish I could have asked him about what it was the inspiration for a name like that. I could kind of, assume a little bit, but I mean, that's just such a funny name.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, but it's also like pretty powerful because I think it's a perfect example of how artists can subtly explain our experience, you know, like what it's like living right now as people like we are, without having to necessarily like say anything explicit.
Mm-hmm. In many ways, I think art is a better way to express these things. I think it has more power, Oh, you were gonna say something, Donald?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say I've corresponded with AEODH for a long time. He's really got his heart in the game. He really cares a lot about the movement and the music, the culture. It took him a really long time to put out this project, but we kept sort of staying in touch, and I just encouraged him as much as possible. And it's good to see that he's got it out. He's really proud of it, and so it's just helpful if everybody in the audience shares the music. I always try to advocate for the people in the audience to get this music out, be part of the effort to, push our culture out there more,
Right, because another thing
or something, go ahead.
It's very hard to make art like this, but it's very easy to support it.
Well said.
Literally just go hit like,
I know.
hit repost, whatever. And
Right.
like I said, if you look in the description, you can find everybody's links.
Yeah.
And I'll have the playlist out soon.
A quick other note on that is that I'm really, really excited to see more French people on the scene all of a sudden. That's really not all of a sudden, but it's nice to see that they're coming into this. I feel like the more voices we have from different European countries, the richer it is as an experience for everybody. Every one of us in these different cultures has a voice, but we only hear from mostly, I don't know, just a small number if you consider all of the countries in Europe and Eastern Europe, So it's just really nice to see that that's expanding and that we're recognizing that we're family, we all are part of the European family. So it's just nice to hear the different art styles and voices and all of that. It enriches the whole movement for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That was really nicely said. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. And I love
Donald has a way.
I have a way with words, actually.
No, he has a way with words. Yeah, he has a way with words. But no, I love what you said. It's super important because I wanted to kind of, after we get through all the songs, I wanted to ask you and Lord WOLFSHIELD, like, what is it that, we can all do to help continue to promote? And, you already said it, which was like, it costs you nothing to just share and forward. And on whatever social media platforms you're on, just share and forward it.
Just a little bit of engagement, like spend just a little more time engaging with the creators and just maybe a little less time engaging with the the current thing people.
I mean, obviously that's the low-hanging fruit. That's definitely easy for everybody to do. I would even go so far as to pick a certain time of day or a couple days a week to say, like, okay, I'm going to go and scour the different YouTube channels of these various artists, and I'm going to dig back into whatever they've been posting, from before, and get that out. Like, I've been on YouTube since 2017. I've got hundreds and hundreds of videos, and lots of amazing interviews, and they're still just as valid as they ever were. And there's been a couple new generations of artists coming into this movement. So, but not all of them have had that history. And so that would be like a good opportunity. I know my work the best, so obviously I'm talking about that. But there's a lot of other people out there that have been around for a long time. Hollendier's been making music for a long time. He has incredible music.
And this is part of why I do the Fedora favorite CDs, because I've done it for like 5 years now. So this is like 5 years worth of history.
That's a lot.
That once you have one, it's like you're holding on to it. You got that, and you can kind of look back once you You know, if you,
Yeah.
I don't know how many people have all the CDs, but I plan to continue to do this as long as I can, because I think it is important to, you know, have that ability to look in the past
Sure,
and
sure.
remember. Because one thing I want to point out, and this is a little sad, but like there's a lot of artists. There's 4 artists that I've featured on these Fedora Favorites CDs that have passed away.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you know, to a certain degree, I think I'm in my own way, and you know, whatever way we can, you know, we got to keep the memory of these people alive.
Yes.
Also,
Beautifully said.
yeah.
Beautifully said. On that note, there's some really good interviews of Jeff Winston on my channel about art and the movement, etc. And I think every one of us owes a debt of gratitude to him. And it's a good thing to go watch those interviews. Not on just my channel. He's been on many, many different channels. Mark Collette had him on several times, etc. But you know, he's someone to go back to. Get how do I say it? It's kind of like refreshing yourself. You're kind of plugging back into the history of this movement, and you can say the arts in this is a form of the movement, an aspect of the movement in itself, a movement per se. So get to know all the artists, the thinkers, the influencers, and what we have to say about it. Nullis used to have a program on poetry. What an incredible ocean of inspiration, resource, knowledge, history. And it's just sitting there in a void. You know, it's kind of on a shelf. All of the artists here and everybody in the chat, etc., go look up Conversations with the Wind, Nullis, White Art Collective on YouTube. And man, it's just it's an amazing wealth of experience and beauty. So that could inspire, you know, albums of music, you know, and films and etc. So there's quite a lot.
I remember Conversations with the Wind and Nullis and all that. It's almost like the movement went through this weird, bizarre, like squeezed through a pipe time warp over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like we're so back. It's gonna be okay.
Beautiful.
But no, what you said was really moving, and especially bringing up the words about Whack and Jeff and everything. We need to honor the legacy, but also march forward. And
I
yeah,
love it. I love
absolutely.
it. That's your next song, March Forward.
Whose next song?
And Sarah. You have such a beautiful voice, Sarah, too. You know.
Well, thank you. I love to sing. So a little fun fact about me before we move on to the next song, I'm sure, is I actually really do like to sing, but I don't have any formal training or anything. And my husband and I, before we had kids, we would jam a lot of songs together. He plays guitar and I sing.
Neat.
But we don't do it as much anymore, but we recently have started to get back into it. We would be more of a folk music duo, because, you know, we kind of like to just redo other songs, just have fun singing and playing. But he's humble. I will say for him though,
heard it you sing.
Yeah, my husband is very humble. Like he actually, in my opinion, he plays guitar beautifully, but he's so humble. He's like, yeah, no, it's not good enough, he says. But
it's common.
Yeah.
Listen,
I think a lot of guys are like that though.
Yeah.
You know, they're like too humble about what they do, and like, no, just put it out there. You know, put it out there.
Artists always kind of suffer from imposter syndrome.
No, everything I do is perfect. No, listen, when the kids are old enough, you could start like a Partridge Family or something, you know, and go on the road. And
I know, man. It's funny. I actually had like this random dream about 5 nights ago where my 7-year-old was playing a trombone perfectly in a family band, and I was like, yeah, I'm like, maybe is this like the gods or God or like some divine entity trying to tell us like we're supposed to be the next family band? I don't know. We'll see.
Hey.
We're on to something.
Hey,
listen, I actually have a family dinner I must attend shortly. It's around 5 o'clock my time here. So I just want to thank you, Lord WOLFSHIELD, for having me on. Thank all the lovely artists, musicians here, and then send my love to everybody in the chat. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to bow out.
All righty. Well, thank you for joining.
All right. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Donald. We'll be in touch real soon. Take care, friend.
Have a good
night.
Nice to hear from you.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go on to the next song, which I think this might be my favorite song out of all the songs from tonight. I try not to pick favorites anymore, but I don't know. I really I don't know. I really like this one a lot. Okay, here we go. so awesome. And in our little private chat, we were all talking about how we were dancing to that. It's hard. It's almost impossible not to just start shucking and jiving.
Oh no, yeah, as soon as the song started playing, after about the first 30 seconds, everybody in the chat was like, yeah, I'm dancing. I had to just dance. Like, I am dancing to this thing. I think that's something we need to do more often as a people.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think Jeff Winston even wrote a whole book about it. Solace Creations.
Oh yeah, he absolutely did. Yeah, how to put on a traditional dance.
That's right.
Yes,
That's what it was called.
and
Yes.
as long as it's in print, we need to all have a copy of that in our libraries. Very special thing.
Yeah, that'd be. I don't think that's ever happened in our circles. We've put on a traditional dance type of thing, but it'd be fun to at some point. You guys have anybody else have something to add about the song?
It was very good.
I agree. All right. Well, I think
that was great. Yeah, I mean, no, it was really good. I mean, it made me want to, have that urge to dance. I think that says a lot about a song, because in some way, when you're choosing to want to dance to it or you're feeling that urge, you're kind of connecting with the person who made the song in a special way. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I think we'll move on to the next one. We just have a few more left. Let's see here. Things got out of order. Hold on a second. Sorry, folks. What is next? Okay, here we go. Another kind of hip hop inspired type of song.
Through any storm, your gaze cuts through. Guided back home by the light that is you. Every sparkle a beacon through the dark of night. With a gorgeous body where I long to reside. And through the fog your clarity remains. I have my compass, I will find my way. Your eyes are my lighthouse, pulling me in, my closest friend, my beginning and end. You know I love my lighthouse, shining so bright on the safest coastline. Such a wonderful sight, woman, your eyes are my lighthouse. Waves of the world try to pull me down. Your eyes lift me up, turn my sorrow around. In the sea of the unknown, they are always there. A steady light in the distance, showing you care. With a glance you calm all the raging tides. By my lighthouse where I safely confide. Your eyes are my lighthouse, pulling me in to my closest friend, my beginning and end. You know I love my lighthouse, shining so bright on the safest coastline. Such a wonderful sight, woman, your eyes are my light. So much history is here, where we began and it's so clear. Why never have fear? I found my harbor here and now. Your light's a promise and here's my fire. To my lighthouse, I I've seen you through, I'll make it right now. I can also do to be your lighthouse, build you up with all my strength, and reach out to you with the longest links. Your eyes are my lighthouse, pulling me into my closest friend, my beginning and end. You know I love my lighthouse. Shining so bright on the safest coastline, such a wonderful sight. Woman, your eyes are my lighthouse, pulling me into my closest friend, my beginning and end. You know I love my lighthouse. Shining so bright on the safest coastline, such a wonderful sight. Woman, your eyes are my lighthouse.
Yeah, I really enjoy that that kind of hip hop inspired kind of music. Obviously, we're not really like fans of rap around in these parts to put it lightly.
I might be your outlier there.
Oh, what? You like rap?
Well, I wasn't joking when I said every genre.
Okay, listen.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up.
I like some Eminem once in a while.
No, I like we actually have some pro-white rappers, in the scene, and I can appreciate every genre. I wasn't joking when I said that, but I wouldn't necessarily call what we just heard rap, but I definitely heard some nods.
Inspired.
Yeah, I kind of heard some nods to that, but also I'm a California girl. Like I was born in LA, so I feel like that beach vibe. All I could see was like sunsets, beach vibe the whole time I was listening to that song. So, SoCal holding it down.
Nice. Yeah, what did you guys think, the rest of the panel?
I thought it sounded like the song you hear at the end of a movie.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, and certainly this RC the Realist, he's one of the most prolific artists in our circles, that's for sure. Like a song a week, basically. It's pretty wild. Okay, and somebody mentioned, Bleunwenn in the chat said the sound of a man in love. We need that. Yeah, he actually does a number of collaborations with his wife. I think she goes by Promethean Echo. So if you go to his channel, which you can find in the description, and I recommend that you just take a second to check out everybody's links in the description and give him a follow, give him a like, etc. But yeah, he's always doing a collab with his wife, which is very cool to see. All right, I think we'll go on to the next one. We got 2 songs left, and the next one is another song by Swallowed by the Thickets.
Swallowed by the thicket, caressing stone, swallowed by the thicket, caressing stone.
Haunting AF.
Whoa. Whoa. Swallowed goes so hard, it's like she sees my soul.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I love, all the different styles and, you know, variations you do with your music, Berkano.
What's funny is that most of my music is like neo folk or dark folk. If you go through my
Okay.
like folk.
That is true. It is mostly sort of neo folk type music, but this is the type of music I kind of gravitate to. So that's why, like,
I love it too. I love electronic music.
mm-hmm. And like I said, she's a very, very talented musician. She's got all these different neo folk sounds that she goes to, and she also had this how long is 6 minute like violin solo
Oh yeah,
song.
Forest folk. Yeah, that's a whole
Yeah.
violin piece with 3 movements and improvisation included.
Yeah, I played that on the last show. It was, amazing stuff. And I believe you have an upcoming album here soon, right?
Yeah, so I have an album coming out, I think mid-October, I'm hoping, but definitely October by Hidden Crypt Records is going to be releasing it. You'll see what happens if you listen. Hopefully you'll enjoy, everybody, if you want to listen.
Oh, I guarantee we'll enjoy it.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Could you who was the record company though? Could you say that again?
Hidden Crypt Records.
Hidden Crypt. That's really cool. Is that like in the US, or is that something that might be available for other artists to reach out to collaborate with, or is that like a just kind of a personal thing?
Located in south of France. You could reach out to them if you want to.
That's cool.
About it. They're very open.
Did you mention the physical media release already?
Yeah, so I will be having cassettes, and I know some people are like, what? Who would buy a cassette?
Well, that's a big thing now.
Vinyl. But I have to say, people are gravitating towards, hard copies now. It seems to be a thing maybe in the younger generation. I'm a millennial. I find it nostalgic. I think Gen Z finds it interesting because it's something they did not grow up with. Maybe, I don't know. I can't speak for that generation, but it seems like something that is drawing attention now. So that's just my take on it.
I wish I would have collected all the old cassette players in the late 90s and early 2000s at the Goodwill stores.
Oh, I
Because
know.
then I could fund the white art movement right now.
Are they even making like new cassette players anymore? Is it all just
I
like
don't think so. I don't think so, but I will go on
when was the
eBay and look
last
for
one
one.
made?
I will go on eBay and I will find a cassette player and I will buy a cassette from Swallowed because she sees my soul.
You can find record players with cassette players built into them that people sell.
Still like that, like
they'll
new.
make new ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
That's rad.
I'm not sure about VHS though. I think that's something you might.
Yeah, VHS has long been gone. VHS players, but I noticed when I go into used media stores, like there's always there's a big resurgence of VHS players, VHS tapes. There's always like a big section of VHS tapes as well, and there's just there's something kind of like just more unique about that sort of interfacing with your media in a particular way, rather than just hitting play on your phone or whatever. It's like when you have to actually physically put it in, you have to rewind it, sometimes you gotta like blow on it.
Yeah, I remember. A lot of people who are into collecting antiques, they have said that this age that we're in, this 10 years behind and 10 years forward, is going to be the one age where, 75 years from now, nobody's going to be looking for our antiques because they're all plastic and made in China. But I think that doesn't transfer over to the VHS and cassette tape era. Like that's going to be an unscathed thing. Like there's something to be said about collecting those things. Like, this is a tape. It was actually printed on this tape. The technology was fascinating.
Yes, for sure. I agree. I'm going to
Now,
promote music a little bit here, if you don't mind.
you're gonna do what?
Promote my music a little
Oh,
bit
absolutely.
here.
Please do.
So our Thunder Deer Light is on a compilation that was released by Hidden Crypt Records, and you can download it on their Bandcamp website. And Upon Hunter's Mountain is on another compilation. So that compilation is called Phantom of the Ship, and Upon Hunter's Mountain is on another compilation by Hidden Crypt called Flower Power, and you can download that on Bandcamp as well. So I just
Now,
wanted
correct me if I'm wrong, but like, there's been some other people like has Bleunwenn been on one of these compilations or Sun Vessel?
I think Sun Vessel might be on one of them. They're actually I know they were interviewed. I don't think they're on those compilations. I'm not sure about that. I should know, really. This is kind of embarrassing.
Bleunwenn, have you been on one
You
of
might
those?
know.
No, I have not.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. We gotta get you more exposed, Bleunwenn. I tell you what.
I have
Yeah, I completely
discussion
agree.
I have been in discussion with Hidden Crypt. I'm just so if I have connected to some people, but just for now, I'm just doing what I'm doing.
Well, I think what you're doing is great. You have amazing music, Bleunwenn. Don't ever give up. You are amazing.
Yes, please never ever give up, because I
Yes.
honestly I live for the Bleunwenn vibe.
Me too. I love your music.
And it's just the whole thing, everything about it, just like the music and your like even looking at your profile picture there, that's just got this particular vibe that like only you can seem to, really, it's like only you can kind of capture this particular vibe that so you are irreplaceable, Bleunwenn, in my opinion.
It's so true.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, I completely agree. Yeah, thank you for doing what you do, and please don't ever stop.
I appreciate it.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
and I'm very excited for your next album, Swallowed by the Thickets. You said, I think you'd mentioned it's going to be mostly neo folk. Are you kind of experimenting with other type of electronic things as well?
I have experimented. I don't want to give too much away.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I don't want to
Okay.
spoil it.
Okay.
But yeah, I highly recommend checking it out when it comes out.
Absolutely. I
It's
will
gonna be
spam it
wonderful.
everywhere. Oh, what was that?
What's that?
It's going to be wonderful.
Hell
She's
yeah, it will.
very talented.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I think we got one last song to play, and this is sort of a late edition by Hallandir, who is with us tonight. He
Huge Hallandir fan.
Yeah, he dropped a few of these unreleased songs in my chat this morning, was it? I think. I'm just like, well, might as well.
Ooh, so these are unreleased.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and
I love everything I've ever heard from Hallandir.
Yes,
It's like, take me back to a time.
Exactly. All right, this is Comfy 31.
But also take me forward, because I think that's important too.
Yes, actually,
I can go.
Yeah, we're not just trying to go back. Like we can honor that nostalgia, but we're going forward.
Yes,
and that's what I really love about you artists right now. You're honoring the nostalgia, but you're right now. You're happening right now.
Exactly. I think there's a problem in these circles where people can get trapped in the past, and I think that we do need to venerate the past, but also look to the future and look to creating how can we create our future and et cetera, et cetera.
In a holistic way. Holistic.
Exactly. Holistic.
Holism. Holism.
The golden age starts in our hearts.
That was very well put.
Epic
All right.
quote. Gonna write that down. The golden age starts in our hearts. I love that.
All right. So this is Comfy 31, right? Is that right? XXI? Is that that you've made 31 of these?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Here we go. Wonderful little piece to transport us into the past and the future at the same time.
It is very kind that you played it. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, that was epic. I really like the usage of the bass, and some people are like anti-bass. I think bass has its place, and the bass is what gave everything else that he was doing in that song light. It was like the light that shone on what he was doing. I'm a huge fan of Hallander. It's so perfectly our heritage, but it's also like timeless, you know? Like I love how it draws in this medieval vibe, this folk vibe, but it's also like, guess what? We can have that going forward also. It's not just a thing of the past. Like we can honor
Yeah, it's really
this.
relevant. It's so
Yeah, it's very
relevant.
It is
relevant.
out there in the trees and the bushes right now.
It's absolutely beautiful, and there's no reason that we can't strive for a more perfect society going forward. And that's the type of music that should be playing in every court today.
All of it should. Absolutely. This should all be playing on the radio nonstop.
This sounds like something you hear
Agreed.
like far in the forest, and you go and you lose yourself in the fairy world.
Oh, I love that. That's so true. It
Yeah,
just
and
In a
some
good way.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. In some ways, it's like, to use that analogy of hearing something in the forest and you go following it. Um, in the old days, the forest was a dark place, like for a lot of people. And the forest was that, as an analogy, it was that dark place that you necessarily may not be able to navigate. So I think it's a nice analogy. Like, you feel called to go towards the music, um, navigating the modern day forest, which who knows what it could be these days.
Very well said.
Yeah, it's like, come home to your folk.
We're all kind of a little lost in the woods right now, but we gotta, you know, if we play this music, we can find each other,
Yeah, come find your folk, make a home.
Yeah. All right. So, very awesome show, guys. Thank you all for joining. This was a wonderful time. A really, really wonderful white pilling afternoon with some of the best people around. Do you guys want to go around and sort of have a final word? We can I don't know, uh
I'll go
yeah.
first. If
Okay.
that's okay. I don't mind just
Oh,
giving a
sure.
final word. I just want to thank everybody for being here and listening and, giving their wonderful comments about everybody's music. And everybody's so talented, everyone's music. I just love it. I feel honored as well to be here as well. And again, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And one thing I forgot to ask was, with your cassette, are you going to be doing signed cassettes, selling signed cassettes?
So probably, because I'm getting my own batch of cassettes. So yes. And I also still have Songs of a Recluse on vinyl. There's 4 tracks on vinyl, and I have some cassettes left. So I will be selling those from the US, and I will sign them. I've been
Awesome.
very behind. I've had kind of a crazy year
hmm
in my personal life, so I'm trying to get back on track. No pun intended.
Yeah, you went through a little bit of a dark period there, but I
I
could,
did.
and I could tell that from your social media. But there was sort of a breaking point. And you could see that you were like happier, and it was really wonderful to see.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I feel a lot better. And my second album is definitely a reflection of getting past that and healing. And yeah, it was very cathartic.
Wow. Yeah, if I could just chime in really quick, I don't know what social media he's talking about, and I just learned of your music tonight, and I really appreciate what you're doing. But I'm hearing I'm hearing this journey and that you shared it on social media and whatnot. And I just want to say that I really appreciate that you are here right now, because um, some people think that our social media presence as artists should be this cookie cutter version of the perfect Aryan spirit or whatever, the perfect person. And I
The
think that going forward, I mean, look, we have to have standards, and sure, we have to have values and morals. Those are absolute. But at the same time, we have to have a holistic vision of things and understand that every single one of us is having a human experience. And those of us who realize that we have this collective identity and who are trying to reach back to the roots while at the same time trying to go forward and create something beautiful and keep creativity alive, we all need to stick together. This is a beautiful thing. And I just want to say it was so beautiful to hear that exchange between Lord WOLFSHIELD and you. Whereas I just met you tonight and he's saying, hey, thanks for still being here. You apparently shared something on social media. Oh my gosh. It
she
takes a
did.
lot of courage to be a real person on social media. So thank
Wow.
you.
I can't help myself. I have to be, because, I need to be real, and I do want to preserve uh, traditional music, especially European music, and also move forward. And how can I do that without being a real person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's
We're
very
not
important.
these blank faced Greek statues or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
We're real people, you know, and
We're
we should
real
embrace
people.
that.
Absolutely.
Embrace that, yes. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
even Marcus Aurelius. I mean, the only reason we can even read his words today is because somebody published his diaries. He never meant for what he said to be public. But we all, you know, he's just one example. He was a very human person. And yes, so thank you. Thank you for being real. I think that's more needed now than ever.
Well, thank you for being here and being real too. I appreciate your responses, and you are a very good co-host. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I was I was very happy when she agreed to be the co-host because I really felt that she would add a lot to the vibe of the evening.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you
great.
both make it very cozy. And I also love Berkana's realness, and we really need honesty and authenticity in our artists. It's very precious.
Oh, authenticity in art is like disappearing like real fast, just like in the wider um you know the ecosystem, whatever the zeitgeist.
Yeah, but it stays real here. You are
Yes.
all very solid, tangible, real.
Yeah, absolutely. Atlantean Blood, did you have any final words or anything you wanted to say? You're sort of a quiet, stoic fella, but it's good to still have you on.
Yeah, thanks for having us. And there will also be lots of new stuff coming soon from us too.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, I have 2 friends who will start making music too, and maybe you will also see them here one day.
Okay. Yes, you had been mentioning that you're like kind of trying to influence and encourage people to start making more music as well in your circles. So yes, absolutely. I think we need to just all just be in that mindset of encouraging more and more art creation and artists to start trying their hands at things and putting their work out there. And just encourage, and leave a good comment, because there's a lot of people who also want to say negative things. When you post something online, there's a lot of negativity. So, make sure that you're leaving, words of encouragement for these artists to keep them going.
Yeah, and also just so everybody knows, like there's a whole army of, anti-white online people who they just love to go around pretending like they're in our thing and they're not in our thing, just to demoralize people. So you got to just put your shoulder pads on and power through and just block them, ignore them, and power through and keep doing the positive thing.
Yeah. All right. Is that it? Is that did you have anything else you want a final word, Sarah, or should we wrap it up?
May I have the last word?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Bring Thyme back next time. He is fun.
Yes, Thyme is quite the character. I love him, and it's wild that I haven't really talked to him in years and years. I don't know when it was maybe at the last Whack Fest. When was that? Was that
It was the second Whack Fest. He came to the second Whack Fest. Yeah,
2022?
I think so. Yep, the last one we had with Jeff.
Boy, time slips away. Time gets past, gets whatever. I mean, that feels like decades ago, to be honest.
I remember. I'm just going to tell you. Okay, if we're going to be talking about Jeff, when he approached Doug and I to host the Whack Fest, I said to him, "Look, I got land, I got valleys, got creeks. got pasture. But I said, as an event venue, my friend, I live in a single wide and I'm broke. And I said it would be a huge honor to host it in our backyard, but what can I do? I'll cook food, And Jeff was
I still remember that
here's
food you
here's
cooked,
the
the
beautiful thing. Here's
baked
the beautiful
potatoes.
thing. This is the artist of Jeff. Jeff was an artist, and he said he was like, Sarah, I don't care what kind of house you live in. I want your acoustics. And he came for the valley. That's what he came for, because we had the ultimate acoustics in that particular property where we lived at, and it was beautiful. And we had a boxcar jamming late into the night, and he had a mind.
The fog machine.
I think that came
Wonderful.
later. It was more so the acoustics of the valley. But yeah, I think that's been a nice theme for this dream, is
Oh,
honoring the nostalgia, but moving forward.
hmm yeah, those
That's
Whackfest
the
events were
vision.
just some of the best times of my life, man. I'm so glad that you were willing to host them, because that land you had was just wonderful. Just a beautiful, beautiful spot. And
It was a special spot, but what I'm trying to highlight is that I think that artists see things in a way that normal people who are not artists, they don't see it that way, you know?
uh, don't see what way? What was that? Oh no, she. um, yeah, we lost Sarah. Um, yeah. I think we can probably wrap that up now then. But thank you all for joining. And hopefully in a couple months I'll do another show like this again. So, oh, she's back. Did you
Yeah,
want?
no, I'm sorry. I was trying to talk about the acoustics. Um, it was really cute. I was saying with Jeff, where, yeah, he wanted to host it, but I was like, Jeff, I don't know. I mean, do I have the right facilities for this? And he was basically like, well, you have the acoustics. And that's what he was after. And I just want to say I love that about the musicians and the artists, that they have that vision. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, and I think that we'll get back to that. I think we're in a lull, but I think things are gonna turn around fairly soon. So I think we'll close it up now. But I think there might be one last song I can play us out on. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna play this out and end the stream on this song. So got one more song for you folks. Okay, and you all have a wonderful night. Ah, hold on. Oh, dang it. Where is it? I think I might have messed this up. I might actually have the song. I'm trying to find the file. Sorry.
Hey, just for nostalgia's sake, maybe you could do a Jeff song or a Hyreth one.
Well, I have to create an MP4 file. See, it actually takes quite a while to get up because you
No
can't play.
worries, no worries. What do you have in mind? I'm sure it'll play up real soon.
I think I lost it.
Well, we might all have to join in a cappella.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna check one more spot. Oh, where did it go? Dang it. I can't find it. I had one more song. Dang it. Sorry, folks. All right. I guess we'll just end the show here. All right. You all have a good night.